What's up, YouTube? We're out at back at the Quasdorf Blacksmithing Museum in Dallas, Iowa, and today we're doing a deep dive on the forge. Let's get started. This video was made in partnership with the Dallas Historical Society. So, my tour of the shop video that I put out the first of the year, I ended up not going into a whole lot of detail of the forge itself. So I figured we just talk around on this area, especially now that I kind of got everything cleaned up a little bit better than what it has. There was a whole bunch of soot and stuff over here and a bunch of junk iron. So got a lot of that cleaned up so you can see the forge a lot better now. Oh. So, this is a beautiful brick forge. Clearly been used. I mean, it's over 100 years old, so she's held it up pretty good. And so, surprisingly, so like the anvil here, and then the power hammer, the anvil and the power hammer are both supported by pillars that go all the way down to the foundations in the basement. And we'll go down there and take a look, because that's where the blower and stuff is for all this. But just kind of showing you some of the design of it. It's actually really convenient how it kind of swoops out like this. Gives it less of a footprint on the ground, and then it gives you room for your feet, so I can get right up next to the forge and everything. And so here, I'll turn it on. It's an electric blower that's hardwired. So that's really nice. I got a few clickers in here. I gotta clean out my fire pot. I've been going for a few hours, working for a few hours. But this is a rather deep fire pot. You can tell this forge was designed for forge welding, because this is a really deep fire pot. We're talking 5-6 inches deep probably, to the level of the floor here. And originally, I was thinking that the fire pot was clay, but it's some sort of, like clay brick, but it's some sort of concrete. I don't know if it's some sort of fireproof concrete or something like that. Maybe it's like got some ash mixed in with it. I'm not quite sure, but it is must hold up pretty good to heat resistance, because brick ceramic would not hold up to this constant heat like whatever this fire pot's made out of. But here, I'll bring this piece over. So originally I thought this was actually very naively of me, I thought that this was the one of the original fire pots, that they just had extra laying around. This is carved out of wood. This has to be just a form they've used to make the fire pot, kind of like a mold or something, because there's no way this would handle. I don't know why I originally thought that, but yeah, this is just kind of like what they would use to mold to probably make a casting of the fire pot itself. So it's got an overhead draft chimney. From what I can tell, this is kind of where the chimney starts, right up here. This is they kind of co-opted a supporting pillar for the building as part of the chimney, and that goes all the way up. Oh, I should also say here, so we'll turn this back on, the forge back on. Right here This lever is a draft control. So here I'll pull up. That completely blocks off the air. And then we'll just slowly open it back up. And that's wide open. So, you do have some blast control. Oh. I kind of keep it right around in the middle. Alrighty, so right in the front, this is where your the blower comes up from the ground, and that goes to a pipe. That 90's into right underneath the forge, or it comes up from the bottom, as compared to like a side draft forge. And then here, it's a little dark in here, but this is just your ash dump. There's a little ash trap down in there, and then just a shovel to scoop it out. So yeah, that's kind of the mainstay of the forge. Let's go down, and we will. I'll show you guys the blower and a little bit of the basement. Very dark and dungeony down here. All right, that's better. So kind of give you guys a good view. None of the lights work down here. Oh yeah. So I've kind of rigged up some lighting. So that's all the main foundation pillars for the main beam that runs down the center of the building. It also supports the pillars for the second story. Here's some of the jack shaft over there. And the motor's just sitting right behind this first pillar. And right here, this is the pillar for the power hammer. And I'm not sure. I would assume that goes into the ground. I want to say at least a foot or two, probably more than that. I'm not quite sure though. Oh, so don't quote me on anything there. Then this post here, this is the post for the anvil. So, and then here's the Ford urge blower. So hardwired in. We did end up, I actually had to swap this motor out about a week ago. The old one burned up. So, which by the looks of it, that motor's been there for quite some time. So I got a little bit bigger one. And this is a half horse as compared to the old one was a quarter horse, and I am surprised it survived on that. Yep, just ran off a belt. I do need to get a new belt for this because she's pretty darn old, but I was kind of scrambling with some orders, so I haven't replaced that yet. Now that I got a little bit more time, I need to get this replaced. So, and then here's the bar and everything, and the whole linkage to adjust the airflow right up there. This is a pretty common forge blower. It's just a squirrel cage blower. You know, it's kind of like the one I got at my other forges. It is over at the Bellman Arts Center. So over here, this used to be their coal bunk right over here. Just a lot of junk. I'm sure there might be a few treasures hiding on into the rubble, but who knows? A lot of iron stored over there. But here's a bunch of the jack shaft stuff. And there's the motor for it. Yeah. Yeah, someday we'll have time to clean it up and everything, but and maybe wire some lights in here so I can actually see what I'm doing. Alrighty, well, how about we go back upstairs and we'll talk a little bit of the power hammer. Alrighty, so the power hammer. So, actually, to a pretty eagle-eyed subscriber, was able to read the placard here. I wasn't able to read it when I first got it. I actually ended up wire wheeling it after posted a comment, and short I did. So this is a Novelty Ironworks power hammer from Dubuque, Iowa. Apparently they were pretty known for power hammers and a bunch of other forging equipment from the little bit of research I've done. Oh, I want to say this is it's either their improved power hammer or their boss power hammer. I haven't been able to find a whole lot of information on it just yet. I'm still in the research process of it. And so I don't really know any of the weights on anything. But supposedly you are able to adjust the stroke and everything and adjust the height for it. That's why everything's kind of freestanding and bolted here. And also apparently all this belting and everything was able, you could have the drive pulley turned either direction, so you could have like this whole linkage here, or that tensions your belt. You could have that on either side of the drive pulley apparently. You need to run it. Then also back here, when I step down on it, it actually has a brake. So when I take my foot off the handle, it slackens the belt, and then it also puts a brake on the drive pulley. So, but we'll get this going. We'll show you a little bit of hammering. I turned the forge on. Alrighty. See if I can't feather it just a little bit. So if you feather it, you can get it to hammer really light, but it's hard to get that do that once you start off hard. From some of the documentation I've read, supposedly the max hammer strokes permitted you can do on it is 387, something like that. So. Oh, and it's supposedly you can take a 6-inch bar or a 2.5-inch square bar, and that's 6 inches long, and you're supposed to be able to draw that out to 2 foot in one heat with this, according to an advertisement. And for it, I haven't tried that out yet, but that maybe I'll have to try that sometime and see how. Well, we'll see how it holds up. Because supposedly this is supposed to also stop at max stroke this, and it kind of slits halfway instead of up top, up like according to the advertisement. Well, that's kind of it for the Forge deep dive. Hope this is a little bit better look at the Forge than what I gave at the main shop tour video. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you all next time.